Welcome everybody into today's session. My name is Sanket and I'll be your host for today. Today we are gonna go ahead and talk about something really special, and it's very relevant in the world that we live today in 2026 because everything that happens all and around, has a sprinkle of artificial intelligence on it. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and try to make sure that we also go ahead and talk about the effects or the impact that generative AI has caused in the world of cybersecurity. So without further ado, let's get started. So, as I said, we appreciate all of you being here, your dedication in being here with us, your commitment that you have given today. That is invaluable. And we are going to go ahead and share a lot of resources with you and lots of insights with you. I already see the chat room buzzing, the virtual room, and that's really inspiring. And how do I know that? Well, just the matter of fact that you chose to spend 3 hours on a Saturday for a boot camp is not a small feat at all. With you just being here, all of you have shown your commitment towards upskilling, towards learning something new, and making sure that 2026 is going to be really impactful. And you are all ready to invest in your career, in your lives, in your knowledge. However, here's a question that I have for all of you. Have you fully dedicated yourself to this transformative experience? By the end of the workshop, we are going to make sure that all participants are able to explain how generative AI is changing the attacker's playbook, identify how AI-powered phishing, social engineering tactics actually function. We are also going to talk a lot about deepfake based fraud patterns and verification failure. That is something that the world is struggling with today. We'll understand how AI supports reconnaissance, vulnerability, discovery, and payload refinement. We'll also apply defensive controls and workflows to reduce risk. And you probably should be able to build an AI threat checklist for your organization, for your team, or for your personal use. Remember, guys, the best investment that one can actually go ahead and make is in themselves. So let's go ahead and sort together. I have conducted multiple boot camps in the past, okay, thousands to be honest. And people who have attended our boot camps, our programs in the past, and have paid attention have actually gone on to land full-time jobs, high paying, impressive paychecks, significantly boosting their income. Part-time job, there are a lot of people who have started part-time gigs turned into substantial second income streams. Lots of people have ventured into entrepreneurship, starting their own businesses. And consulting jobs, where they go ahead and consult businesses, serving clients from all across the globe. But perhaps the most important thing that I can guarantee that all of you will have clear hope, direction, and an action plan on an embarking, high-paying career. Now, some of you have asked this in the past also, maybe in chat also. Okay, so let me just tell you. Sorry. Everybody who is going to go ahead and attend the workshop today will be getting a certificate for attending the workshop. Okay. There are only two conditions that I asked you to fulfill. Number one, attend the complete boot camp. Okay. The timestamps will be marked automatically from the time you join till the time you leave. That is done by Zoom itself, the platform. There is no attendance form, anything as such that you need to fill. It is all automatic. And we ask you to share your experience via LinkedIn. And you can go ahead and tag us while you do that also. Let us know if you enjoyed the workshop. Let us know if you learned something new today. Let the world know about generative AI, about cybersecurity, the bridge between the two. All that being said, what's most important is for next 180 minutes, make sure that your schedule is clear because this bootcamp deserves your undivided attention to grasp what we are about to share. So, guys, just a bit of housekeeping before we go ahead and begin. I suggest all of you go ahead and attend the session from your laptop or your desktop, not your phone. When you're sending messages, mark everyone, not just host and panelist, okay? So that everybody can see your questions, your messages, things as such. Also, just to make sure that it doesn't lag and you do not get distracted, close the 20 other browser windows that are open on your screen. We run on a fuel called emojis. Okay, so keep throwing them at us, okay, from time to time so that we know that we have your attention. And ask your kids not to kill themselves, for the next few hours while you go ahead and spend some time with us in order to go ahead and learn something new. We have some great insights for today's super special bootcamp. We are going to share multiple insights with you. We will help you get a jump start in your career. And yes, that's a promise. And I will be your host for today. My name is Sanket Chikhar. I am the head of business operations at Exaltius Academy. And I have been helping students upskill, transform their career for more than a decade right now, 15 years to be precise. Okay. I have helped 10,000 plus people pivot their career into technology driven roles like data science, cybersecurity, blockchain, AI. I have got multiple recognitions next to my name. Uh, Fox News India awarded me with 100 most influential people under the age of 40 in 2023. I was also awarded by as Top 50 Leaders of India 2024 with the award for Young Leader of the Year, Data Science and Cybersecurity. I also work with United Nations. I'm a speaker with them for their forum called AI for Developing Countries, where I primarily work with Central Africa on ethical use of AI. I also have International Excellence Award 2023 AI and Machine Learning Excellence by Global Chamber of Consumer Rights, plus few other awards in my kitty. But the best award that I get is when people send me a message that we finally made it. Okay, and that's probably the most cherished thing that I get in my life. I will host today's session with a very special guest and a very renowned name coming in from Egypt, Mr. Mahmoud Hamdi Nina. Mr. Mahmoud Hamdi Nina has been teaching cybersecurity and working in the cybersecurity space for more than a decade now. He is a well renowned cybersecurity instructor. He is an ethical hacker. He brings with him more than 20 years of experience, both private and public sector. He probably started when computers were new, and since then he has moved on to all these things that we are hearing nowadays. He holds a wide variety of technical and professional certifications, and multiple qualifications to go with all the skills that he already possesses. So without further ado, let me go ahead and invite Mahmoud Hamdi Nina to go ahead and take the session forward. Hope you are
Morning,
doing
Saki.
well.
Morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. And
Can you
I
hear me
hope,
clearly? My voice clear?
yes, I can hear you. Guys, can you hear him loud and clear? How about a thumbs up to confirm the same?
Okay, nice. Let me share my screen also. Okay. So you can see my screen now?
Guys, can you give a thumbs up if you can see the screen? Right, awesome.
Okay,
We can see
okay,
your screen
nice.
now. Stage is all yours.
Okay.
Good luck.
Morning, everyone. How are you doing? Today we are going to talk about the use of AI in cybersecurity, especially the attack side. How attackers would use AI in cybersecurity. But first, before we start, let's have a quick discussion. Did you ever been into cybersecurity? In defensive security, offensive security, digital forensics, any field of security? Let us know if you already have experience in security. Just a quick brief, yes or no. 6 months course. So thank you. Okay, was it good? Police work. Okay, some people are new. Okay, management system, security guard. Okay, you might be moved to cybersecurity. Just did IT. Okay, some people are new, some people already into the field. The interesting thing in field of cybersecurity, it's a wide field. It's not only a single field. We can be into attacking side, maybe into defensive side. Maybe you will be into digital forensics. Even when we are talking about defensive and attacking sides, we have some specialities inside this. So we have people into network security, people into web security, application security. So there are a lot of fields inside the field of security. This makes this a very rich field, and as you know, this is an rapid evolving field. So we need a lot of training and experience and knowledge into the field to cope what's happening into this quickly moving field. Okay, so these are some quotes of different people from different perspectives regarding cybersecurity. We have some politicians, we have world leaders, we have CEOs, and we have a hacker. On the right corner side here, left corner side, sorry, here is Kevin Metnick. Kevin Metnick is considered to be one of the top rated hackers in the world in general. He passed away 2 years ago, but he was considered to be one of the top rated hackers. And by the end of his life, or maybe by the in the middle of his life, he started to work as a defensive or as a good guy hacker. He started to work as a consultant in cybersecurity, and he was giving some consultation. But in general, you can see that for everyone, we can see the different perspective for security. So Metnick was saying that the process of hacking uh, or breaking systems is was at the beginning started by profit, gaining profit for commercial use or financial gain, but the position has been changed. Nowadays, we are talking about cyber crimes that it's not only for financial gains, but also we talk about some state espionage. We can see that, for example, Hillary Clinton is she's saying that cyber warfare and cyber security are the biggest challenge for the next president. By the way, Hillary, uh, she was under an attack, or her team was under a cybercrime attack during the election, and she stated after the end of the election that this cyber attack was one of the main reasons she lost the elections. Also, on the other side, we have Donald Trump, the current president, and he is considering that cybersecurity is not about defending your organization or your country. Nowadays, there is offensive security from the states and countries. So it's not only defensive, but now we use offensive security also. Here is a CEO from Apple is talking about also cybersecurity and the importance of cybersecurity as a side of business, point of view for business. He considered that being targeted is the worst thing that you would be into a life of business. Actually, when we are going to talk about cybersecurity, first, let's see, what do you believe? What do you think about security? What is security, or what is cybersecurity for from your point of view? Someone is saying that he cannot see my screen. Anyone is? facing this problem? Protection. Okay. Protecting what? And why it's important currently? Why it's we're talking in last 3 years, something like this. All people are talking about cybersecurity, protecting important data. Okay, it's security that deals with on web. Okay, protecting web, protecting cyberspace, protecting assets. Okay, protection. So in general, you consider cybersecurity from the aspect of protecting your uh, cyber existence, your digital existence, because actually uh, people, organizations, countries already shifted during the last 5 years, and it's actually last 10 years. We are starting to shift from last 10 years toward year 2013. Uh, we want to make everything digital, everything to be processed and stored and travel, everything to be done in digital form. And actually, due to the pandemic in year 2020 and 2021, there was a rapid change in this process. So a lot of people, a lot of organization was forced to move faster than what they was planned to be into the digital space, and this raised a lot of security concerns that we wasn't already ready to be into a digital form, but we enforced it to do this. So there was a lot of security risks or cyber security attacks related to this. One of the main issues is how to define cybersecurity. Actually, when we are going to talk about information security, generally information security is securing your organization assets and data from attacks. And when we say this, we want to protect the data in all its different states, data while it's traveling between computers, between users and servers, between different users if they are communicating together through instant messaging or through emails or whatever. And also we want to secure the data which is already stored on our computer or our smartphones. So your financial statement or your memories, you have some pictures, photos that you are recording, some memories, maybe any personal information that's stored on your computer or on your mobile. We need to secure this data that's stored on your devices, and also securing the data while it's being processed into the computer memory or the processor. Actually, protecting data while being traveling between computers and servers, this is somehow easy. We will consider using encryption and using secure protocols. This will provide enough security. Securing data while it's being stored on the computer, we will talk about having usernames and passwords. We will talk about encryption also, hard disk encryption or file encryption. Or maybe we talk about assigning different level of privilege. So at the organization, some people would have read write access to modify data that's stored on the database or files, but some people would have only read access. They won't only need to read this data, and there will be some people who are restricted. So for example, HR data, HR people or HR staff will have full access to HR data, but other employees, everyone will have only read access to view his records, but I cannot see other people records somehow. But this is only information security. This is not cybersecurity. When we are talking about cyberspace, when we are talking about moving to be public over the internet, we need to provide more security. It's not only securing the three sides of the CIA triad: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. We need also to consider we want to protect data privacy. We all the time we care about privacy. This data should be shared with others or not. This data should be allowed to be viewed by others or not. All think different between the three of what them. Okay, confidentiality means that we need to keep the information confidential. No one who is not having access to it to access it. So, for example, if you have some private data on your smartphone or on your computer, this is a confidential data. You should not have, other people should not have access to it. Your financial statement or your financial information, this is confidential data, should be kept confidential. We want to protect this data from other people to access it. Integrity means that this data, we want to grant the data is integrable. It's complete and it's not being changed by other people who do not have right to change it. So, for example, if you are talking about your medical records, uh, nowadays hospitals and medical institutes, they already use digital applications and digital form for assigning the meditation and everything. So if someone maliciously changed the drug or the dose of the drug that you are taking, this might hurt your health somehow. So we want to get sure that no one else, the assigned doctor, who is having the right to change the medical records related to you. So this is to grant the integrity of that. Only people who are authorized to modify these records will be able to change this record. Availability, it means that when you are going to the pharmacy to request your meditation, you found that the pharmacy is able to acquire or retrieve the information about your medicines and give your medicine. If the pharmacy found that they cannot access the your medical records and they will not be able to give you your medicine, so there is a problem in availability. So we want to grant that everyone's confidential data is kept secure. No one who is not having authority to access this data or read this data can read the data. We want to grant that the data is integrable, data is correct, and is not being modified or altered by people who are not having the right access to modify this data. And availability, we want to grant that all the services and all the information are available for its right users at the right time when they want to access this data. This is the point of how to provide security for the information, and we will add extra layers like privacy. We want to grant the privacy for our data. So when you share something over the internet with your friends, you want to get sure that only your friends who have access to this data, not anyone else. Actually, due to our quick move into cyberspace, we found a lot of attack. Every day we hear about attacks, and the attacks are coming from different places, coming from different point of views. But most of the attacks, actually, it's coming from people, coming by people. Uh, we saw Kevin Metnick was having a quote regarding to cybersecurity. Also, Kevin Metnick have a very interesting quote relating to people and cyber attacks. Metnick is saying that people are the weakest link into the chain of cybersecurity. So attackers, cyber criminals, are making use of manipulating people psychology to convince them to take action. So, for example, what we have here in this screenshot, it's a message coming from to someone informing him or her that they won in a lottery and there is a big prize that he going to claim. Okay, so how to get my prize? You can see at the last message here. Please be advised that prizes are limited, so act quickly to get one. To arrange delivery, click here. So first of all, it gives the person the sense that there is a shortage in the prices. So it's a limited amount, limited number of prices. So you need to catch one. So this is what we call sense of feeling of that there is a shortage, there is a scarcity in the amount of available resources, and also uh, act quickly to get one. So sense of urgency. If you didn't take an action right now, you are going to lose your price. So you do not have enough time to examine this link that you need to click on. Click here. You don't have enough time to examine this link. Click on the link and fill in the form or download the application to get your prize as soon as you can. But actually, what happens that when you click on this link, you will fall into the trap. This is what we are going to do some after a while. So this is considered to be phishing. Phishing is recording at year 2025, almost 90 percentage of successful attacks are initiated or started by phishing attack. We have different type of phishing attacks. Phishing is the art of convincing people to give the attacker information or give the attacker access to resources. You might receive a phishing message just like this, and you click on this link. So it tells you you need to download an application to gain access to the price, or you need to fill in a form, and inside this form they ask you about your financial records or something like this. Maybe you got a message, phishing email, for example, uh, imitating or copying your official website that you use, and tells you you need to log into the website to check something on the website. We will see something like this in our simulation today. So somehow phishing is a process of gaining access to information or resources related to the user. We have different ways of phishing. In a quick brief of phishing, we see that we have email phishing, that we receive a phishing message through an email. We have also what we call voice phishing, that you receive a phone call from someone claiming that he is from your bank and you want to review your financial information. We want to do some quick check on your information, and he start to get sensitive information from you. Maybe you receive an SMS phishing message, just like what we had a while ago. This is SMS message, phishing message. We call it this smishing or SMS phishing. In the voice phishing, we call it vishing, voice phishing. Also, there is a modern technique of phishing, which is QR code phishing. People starting from the pandemic era, we started to use our smartphones to scan the QR code and get access to a website or get access to a PDF file or whatever. So attackers doing what? They are covering the original QR code of the store or of the magazine or whatever with the fake attacker QR code. So when the some person scanning this fake QR code, they gain access or they went to the attacker website or the attacker material, and the attacker at this way will be able to uh, uh, control your computer, send you a virus or whatever based on what's in the phishing website or phishing page that the attacker is sending you to. So phishing is a very important. Also, when we classify the phishing based on the target, so maybe all of us received a message saying that this is a UPS or FedEx or whatever, and there is a package for you. We want you to confirm your address or something like this. This is somehow a public phishing message sent to a lot of people. And the attackers at this situation, they don't pay much attention in crafting the message to convince people about this phishing message. But sometimes attackers are trying to hunt a specific group of people. So we want to hunt the admins in the company. So we will craft a message that convinces the admins to open the link or click on the file. We want to hunt. We want to get information regarding to the marketing plan for the next year of the company. So we will, as an attacker, we are going to send invitation to the marketing team, inviting them to an event or a conference, telling the team if you downloaded the conference application, you will gain access to the VIP section of the conference. So download the application, install the application onto your smartphone, and including into the application there is a malicious software somehow. Or you need to fill in this form, and when you download the form into your computer, the form including a virus somehow. So this is a phishing message targeting a group of people. We call this whale phishing. Whale phishing, we are hunting the whales. We are not hunt any fish on the sea, but we are selecting a specific type of fish we want to hunt. Another technique of fishing, and this is the most critical one, is what we call spear fishing. Spear fishing, I want to hunt you by yourself. I want to hunt Sankit. So I will study Sankit. I will learn information about his family, his hobbies, his activities, his study, everything about him. And then I will send to him a message. I will pay much attention in crafting this message to convince him to click on the link or to open the files that I'm sending to him or something like this. So we have different type of phishing. Phishing based on the technology we are used to deliver the phishing message, voice phishing, SMS phishing, social media phishing, QR code phishing, whatever, and also based on the target that we are targeting the phishing message. So there is general phishing message, or we have whale phishing or spear phishing. So our scenario today, we are having a very famous phishing campaign being done many times against a lot of organization. The CEO phishing message. This is commonly sent from someone claiming he is your manager, your CEO, and he is asking you to get some gift cards because I'm unavailable now. I am not able to get this gift cards, and I will pay you when I meet you next day or next week or whatever. Generally, in the classical phishing messages, we could spot the phishing message by finding some errors in the message or some glitches in the message itself. So we can see here the company is named XYZ. This is our example. But the one who is sending the message wasn't able to register a domain or send an email from the same company name. So he sent from CEO-XYZ. And this is clearly in the message itself. So we can see that this is phishing. Also, the tone of the message, sense of urgency, again, with this exclamation mark, with uppercase characters, with large fonts or bold fonts, all of this considered to be sense of urgency. Sometimes they use fake colors using red to make it make person is irritating and I want to take action in quick. So sense of urgency. Also some spelling mistakes in the standard or regular phishing attacks. There is some spelling and grammatical mistakes all the time. You can see things like this. You can see if there is image or logo that the image quality will not be that good. It will be poor quality, using large fonts, using capitalized text, using colors like red, things, and all of this are considered to be red flags. When you see this in a message, this is a phishing message somehow. So, AI, how to use AI to enhance the phishing as an attacker, sure, or how attackers are using AI to enhance the message. Basically, they start to use some tools like Grammarly or generative AI to generate the message that convince the target without all the red flags. We don't have capitalized characters, or we don't have poor quality of the images. We are avoiding spelling and grammatical mistakes. Uh, so we enhance the process also. As much as they can, they are resolving the issue of the domain. So here the email address and the domain is related to the attacked domain and attacked company. Phishing is not only just sending an email. We have a modern technique used in phishing, which is the deepfake. Deepfake, it's not just sending you a message, not just sending you a voice call. No, now we are having live video communication that imitates you are someone else. Uh, Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we was able to recognize and spot deep fake videos because we do not have normal body language or body moving. We do not have eye blinking. We could recognize that lips are not matched with the speech into the audio. But now deep fake techniques using AI, the modern AI, generative AI. Now we will not be able to recognize if there is a deep fake video. So uh, also attackers already used this in previous years. So we have here an example of a video that was in 3 years ago. This is imitating Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, during the beginning of the war. And this video was claiming that it's Zelensky, and he's ordering the army to drop weapons and resign, don't continue the fight. So if you see here what's related to this video, here it is. I can run the video. And this video was already spreading on Twitter, X now, in a very rapid.
Бути президентом виявилося не так вже й легко. Я змушений приймати складні рішення. Спочатку я вирішив повернути Донбас. Настав час глянути правді у вічі. Не вийшло. Стало тільки гірше. Значно гірше. Більше немає ніякого завтра. Принаймні в мене. І тепер я приймаю ще одне складне рішення. Попрощатися з вами. І раджу скласти зброю і повернутися.
So this is a sample of deepfake. Actually, I have a chance to speak to a friend from Ukraine, and he told me that when this video was published on 2022, a lot of people, Ukrainian people, was believing that this is true because actually there is eye blinking, there is body motion and things like this, especially senior citizens in Ukraine, people who are not into technology enough. They was convinced about this video. Other people who already familiar about Zelensky, and they was watching him speaking every day, they was able to say that no, this is not Zelensky way of talking. It's not him. This video is fake. But actually it was spreaded over the internet, and it was viral at the time when this video has been launched. And somehow it was going to do some catastrophic action regarding to Ukraine in this war. Also, there is another deep fake footage. This footage, also, this was in May 2023, and this footage was claiming that there was an explosion near to the Pentagon building. And there was some fire and smoke coming from a governmental building based on this fake image, uh, claiming that this would be a terrorist attack, or maybe it would be a missile attack or something like this. And also this fake image resulted in some fluctuation in the stock market. As you can see here, this is a screenshot of the stock market resulted or due to this fake image. So somehow one deepfake video was going to destroy a country and make this army force not resign and not continue the war. Other fake video was going to result to corrupt and affect the financial situation and the stock market of United States. And you already know that somehow what happens in the United States stock market would affect the whole world. We remember most of us would be remembering what happened on year 2008 when there was a crisis in the economy in states. Also, another deep fake story. This is related to reputation of someone. So, Tyler Swift, people was faking some sexual material related to her, and this also went viral. As you can see, the posts related to this fake footage was seen over than 47 million times during a very short period of time. This was about a year ago, 2 years, sorry, January 2024. So somehow this would affect some person reputation and the image into the world somehow. This is the same story. Okay. Also, also went viral. This video after Trump losing his election against Joe Biden. So also there was a video saying that the FBI was catching Trump, and this also was a fake video, and this would something like this would result in troubles in some country like this, because he has his supporters. His supporter will take action, and things would harmly affect the state or the country somehow. This is a very interesting one. I would invite you to see Sankit, a deep fake of Sankit. So it's a short video. Let's run this video.
All right. If you see my face on the screen and I'm suddenly acting like a CEO, speaking perfect English, and asking you to urgently transfer money, that is not me.
Okay, this is truly happened. Year 2024 in China, uh, an employee received a Teams meeting invitation from the CFO of the company, and it was online video meeting with the CFO and other four C-level employees, and they was asking him to transfer uh, money. It was about 15 to 20 million dollars in Chinese currency. And after this incident, after investigating this incident, we discovered that this was the fake video. So none of the five person who was attending this meeting was really the people who are trying to convince us or to try to impersonate them. So somehow this would happen in not only a recorded video, but this would happen now in a live video somehow. In general, phishing campaigns or phishing techniques is relying on somehow authority. So the CFO is asking you with the other C-level employees on live meeting to transfer money. So you will do this to obey to the request of your manager somehow. or familiarity. So there is another story also in China that one of the businessmen received a video call from his grandson asking him to transfer him money. So also familiarity. If you are familiar with someone, you will obey his request somehow. Uh, Trust. So if you attackers are trying to build trust with you to make you obey or go through the process of their phishing campaign somehow. Okay, so this is phishing. Let's try to hunt the XYZ CFO and get his own credentials and password. The story is that our company XYD CFO will receive a message from the who claims that he is IT staff, that we found some malicious activity from his account, and we want him to check. We want him to go through our company secure portal to check this activity and confirm whether this activity is malicious or non-malicious, whether this activity has been done by him or not. So this is the message that will be delivered to the CFO. And when the user logged in into the screen, into the website, the attacker, me, I'm the attacker, I'm going to capture his authentication, his username and password in clear text. So I can reuse his authentication again. And if this the CFO, so I will be able to do a lot of things regarding to financial operation on the system. So let's try to do it. Here I'm having on my system two computers. One computer will one virtual machine will be the company server, and the other virtual machine will be the attacker fake server and the attacker mail server. So here we can see this is the portal, the secure portal of the company. As an employee, I will try to log in with the email address of the CFO. So let me get him his email address. And let's provide the password. And I logged into the company portal. Here is the financial dashboard, and I can see my activity. Again, this is confidential information only for internal use for the company. So this is the company portal. Now, the attackers are going to send to him an email. He will find this in his mailbox, and we will see what will happen through the attack on the email. So let me start my machine. It's ready. And okay, I don't want this. Sorry. So as an attacker, there is a tool named Social Engineering Toolkit. This toolkit will help me to generate or send the fake message. So SEU, Social Engineering Toolkit. Okay, what is my password? Okay, so the tool is ready and I will start using it. Okay, so first we are going to do social engineering attack. So one and social engineering attack again, sorry. Okay, and in social engineering attack, we will do something called mass mailer attack. We will send uh, email as attack. Inside this, we will send email for single email address. This will be a spear phishing attack. This is, again, I'm not going to do public phishing attack or a whale phishing. I will do spear phishing attack. I am going to target individual person. So we will take single email attack, and then I will put my message. I will not going to use predefined template. I will use only one time template. And let's start the attack. I have everything here in this document. Yes. Subject of the email, security account security verification request. It looks to be a convincing message from IT department to an employee. And then we will send this message not in plain text. We will send it as HTML, so it looks more convenient. In the early days, attackers was using plain text, and plain text is not convenient enough. Now we will send our message. This is the message. Dear Mr. Brown, the name of the CFO, during our company last security check, and everything is formatted as HTML format. So we will take this and end. It tells you that type end to end the input. Send the email to what is the email address of the CFO. Again, home. This is the email. Robert Brown. VM. Okay. We are going, you can use Gmail as the email server that you use, or you can use your own server. So we have our own server that we will relay on it. So I'm going to use my own server. Hackers already set up their own servers to do something like this. And the server is locally in my computer. So it's 192, sorry, 100. This is the local host, so I'm sending from my own computer, and from who will be sending this message, the name of the one who is sending the message. So my name is Mark Edwardson, the IT personnel. Oops. This should be the email. From name, okay, this is the name, username. Oops, I did something wrong. I added here, I want to change this again. So I will click kill this. I will send it again. 99. I will start again. I did something wrong. This should be the email address. So again, social engineering, mass mailer, and single email, one, and one time, two, subject of the email, and do something here. Send this here and get, no, not this one. Yeah, this one. This is the subject. HTML format, and then the body of the message, starting from here to the end. Okay, we ended the message. Email to we will use our mail server, so use our own server number 2. Then from address, so from Mark. This is what I made mistake in. Okay, and from name. We don't have a username, we don't have a password. I'll maximize it now. And the server. Now, port number is 1.2. We will flag this message as urgent. Okay, urgent message or high priority. We don't have an attachment. We don't have an attachment, and message has been sent. Okay, so Robert Black will find at his inbox a message coming from Mark Edwardson, the IT guy, and the message is telling him, we can hide this now. The message telling him that during the company last security check, suspicious activity was detected on from your personal account. This may not be you doing. It's not, we believe that it wasn't you, but it indicates a potential compromise. So we are suspecting potential compromise to your account, and we committed to protect your account. So somehow you convince him. We found potential activity happening into your through your account, and we are responsible to protect your account. We are trying to help you. So we don't want to make much noise regarding to this issue. We are not going to raise it to the board or the CEO. We will try to resolve this internally. We are making you a favor. We are asking you to validate this activity by logging into your company, into the company secure portal. So when we click on the link here, you will find that you are directed to another fake website. And this is what will happen when Mark is going to log in. Sorry, Robert is going to log in. Robert dot black at xyz.com. And let's assume that he has a strong password that it should not be broken by attackers. So let's say this is my wrong password ever. So a very lengthy password. You can see that it's a very lengthy and somehow complex password. So it's hard to be broken. And he will sign in, but it didn't succeed. Okay, let me try to sign in again. So again, uh, Robert dot Brown at xyz.com, and this is my strong password ever. And I'm into the company. So nothing suspicious happened. Maybe I missed typing my password at the first time. This is what the person will believe. Okay, so let's see what happened on the attacker side. As an attacker, this is my computer as an attacker, and let's see the file that contains the user credential. So I have the user name and password. Let's say that he is going to log in again to the fake website. Again, I will open this, login again with any username. Again, let's take his username. It will make it quick. And let's put another password, any keystrokes, and sign in. Again, the same issue. And if I try to read the file that I set up onto my web server, I got another credential. So if anyone is trying to log in through this page, we will capture his credential. And what's interesting, that when you log in, you got again, you are being directed to the company website, and you can see that your browser, it doesn't say anything. You can see the check mark that it's safe. This site is safe website. So everything looks legitimate. What might not look legitimate, if you are going to examine it carefully, you can see at the bottom, the left corner on my screen. I don't think that you can be able to see it, but you can see that the website, the name of the company, instead of XYZ, we have another character. So let me copy the URL, copy link, and I will show you it here. No, it's not here. Let's see it from this one. Um, yeah, here it is. Okay, so the code of the page, it's X and a different character Y. It's in from different language, so it looks like legitimate, but in real life, it's not the same character, so it will send to another website, as we saw in this exercise. This clear so far? I see a lot of questions. We can discuss this question at the end. So we went through all of this. Yes. So this is what happened with the CFO, that we captured his authentication, his username and password, through a very legitimate looking message that he received from me as an attacker, without any effort, just sending this from my home server or my local server. So let's come back again. Why cybersecurity is a very important? Why cybersecurity field is a promising field? Cybersecurity, due to the rapid movement from all the organization, from all the governments, all countries, to be online, the digital existence, there is a rapid need. There are high demand on cybersecurity employees, and actually, up till now, the people available to fill into the required positions are less than the requested jobs, or the requested position. We have a skill gap in cybersecurity. It's about globally about 4 million professional or expert in cybersecurity required to fill some positions, and it's not available so far. It's a growing field, market for job, and also cybersecurity considered to be one of the highest salaries at the world during last 3 years. So it's 23, 24, 25. It's highest, one of the highest paid jobs in market. This is an analysis related to job market in states. It says that in average, salaries per year is about 70 to 120 k dollar per year. If you can see here in this table, starting from the security engineer, the junior salary, we are talking about 85 dollar per year, 85k dollar per year. If you are talking about senior level, so cybersecurity managers, we are talking about 110k dollar per year. When you are talking about CTO, Chief Technology Officer, or Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, or CIO, Chief Information Officer, all of this we are talking about large numbers. This is all these numbers is average numbers, not the final number, but this is the average between different companies. And we know that there are some small companies or medium range companies. They are not offering large amount of salaries, and there are large companies that are offering large amount of salaries. So, can I join the field of cybersecurity? Yes, anyone can join cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, again, it's an open field. We have a lack in experts in field of cybersecurity, and it doesn't require a specific prerequisite. Else, you can dedicate yourself. You can study. You can learn. You have an open mindset that will help you to be inside the field. Actually, during my working as a cybersecurity professional, maybe for 15 years, and about 5 years now as a cybersecurity consultant and instructor, I met a lot of people that they are even fresh grads from different fields, or people who are doing shifting for their career from other fields to cybersecurity. And I learned about of a lot of them. They are able to find good jobs. I think Sankit also have a lot of stories about people who shifted from other fields to cybersecurity, and they are now in the job market, and they are considered to be successful stories regarding to this. So This is about the evolving of attacks in cybersecurity. Attackers are making use of the generative AI to enhance the quality of their messages. If we are talking about phishing, also in different type of attacks. So uh, our session today is talking about phishing, but if we talk about penetration testing or exploiting services or exploiting vulnerabilities. Now, there are some AI tools that able to identify weakness points in systems, and attackers are making use of AI to create the exploits for themselves. So you don't need to be a programmer. All what you need to be is to be uh, a good in prompting the AI, so it will generate you the exploitation code and it will find the vulnerability and you can use it for exploiting the system. On the other hand, it's not only dark side, we have also the bright side that in defensive security we are heavily relying on AI in analyzing the malicious activity that happens in your system, and we can better now recognize the patterns that are related to attacks. We are able to early detect that there is suspicious activity that would lead in an attack, so we can take defensive measures or defensive activity before the attack happens into our environment. Okay, so I'm done. Sankit, I'm going to pass it for you. Uh, Sankit, are you here?
Yes, I am. I've been here the whole
Okay.
time and I'm really enjoying the session. I hope the others are doing the same. Guys, if you're enjoying the session till now, give me a thumbs up. Right, awesome. Good to see that we are able to go ahead and add some values. There's still a lot that we are planning to cover, guys. Just quickly gonna go ahead and share my screen. So, guys, do you see how cybersecurity is the key growth driver for any business? In fact, even a country for a lot of cases, as we discussed already. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you agree with me. Right, awesome. Now, do you understand how valuable this is gonna be for an organization, a company? Social engineering is just one skill set that we have learned today. There are many other extremely valuable skills that you bring on board as a cyber security professional. Now, I was reading all the messages that were coming across when we started, and we asked you if you have tried your hands in the world of cybersecurity or you are new. Most of the people are new in this organization and in this domain. And this is the first time I suppose that you guys were introduced to this concept. Okay. So we don't expect you to understand each and everything at one time itself. Okay. But what we hope that you understood the concept and you have made some progress in the right direction. Okay. Now, imagine learning 1 to 2 such skills every week from industry experts. Once you go ahead and do this week on week and stack up all your work, it will become your own cybersecurity portfolio, which you can then demonstrate to the recruiters all across the globe. This portfolio is going to help you land jobs faster, crack interviews faster, and even sail like a breeze. Because most of your competitors does not have a rich portfolio. Okay. When a recruiter sees that this guy can walk the talk, they really get excited about you. They really get interest in you. Okay. So guys, you can upload all these assignments, works, whatever you do as sample on Upwork and even on LinkedIn. And that's why I was so insisting to go ahead and write posts on LinkedIn, because it will enable you to build your credibility and secure first few assignments as well, which can be paid, unpaid, both. What do you think, guys? Does this look exciting to you? Give me a thumbs up, please, if you find this exciting. All right, awesome. Remember, Exaltius has helped hundreds of its students from all across the globe in order to go ahead and become cybersecurity experts within a period of 6 months to 1 year of the beginning of their journey. So, do you want to learn the skills and qualifications needed for a cybersecurity career? Now, hundreds of students have done that already, and you can also go ahead and do that. You can do that on yourself also. You can do that with us also. It is up to you. When I go ahead and talk about cybersecurity, or we as an organization talk about cybersecurity, we recommend you to focus on 9 high demand skills that can learn you, that can go ahead and land you a job. And it's just going to take you like 6 odd months for you to go ahead and do that. And easily, if you master these skills, you can start making close to a couple of $1,000 per month as freelancers immediately. Now, these are the tools that I'm talking about. These are the skills that I'm talking about. Number one, network. Network is the foundation. Okay. When you build your house, you make sure that the foundation is strong, right? So that it can go ahead and overcome all the floods and earthquakes or whatever, depending on which part you're in. Okay. Network security is what foundation means in a building. It's the same thing what means in cybersecurity. You need to have clear conceptual and functional understanding of how networks actually function. Then we move on to system security, like system architecture, operating system architecture, system exploits. This will help you understand the complete environment that we are dealing with. Threat intelligence. Now, this will help you organize into principles of intelligence analysis, larger concepts from cyberspace, governance, risk management, and compliance, GRC. Okay. Perhaps one of the most highest paying domains in the field of cybersecurity. Logs and detection. Okay. Python, the language that you probably have heard the name for. Okay. Python is easy. Python is very popular. And in the world that we live in, Python has become one of the most popular languages because of its cross-functional aspects. You can use it for data science also. You can use it for machine learning also. You can use it for building a website also, for an app also. So Python is very popular, and coding in Python is also a lot easier compared to many other languages. So Python is the go-to language for most of the work. Application security, penetration testing, applied cryptography, and last but not the least, there has to be multiple hands-on projects that you have to do. Theory does not fetch you a job. It has never fetched you a job. It's always going to be about, can you go ahead and execute something? So, guys, do you agree with me that knowing these skills will be extremely helpful in your career? Yes, no? Thumbs up? Perfect. Now, guys, remember, some may discourage you by saying that these jobs are incredibly difficult and you won't succeed without a degree, maybe from Harvard or Stanford or some of the top colleges in your country. You don't stand a chance. It involves complex mathematics, calculations, data crunching, very challenging, can be dull sometime. And learning all these things for somebody like you, it will take eternity. There are always, crabs who will go ahead and try to pull you back into the bucket. But you will have to go ahead and build that mindset that you can go ahead and overcome. You have already made that mind, okay, by attending the workshop today, but you will have to overcome all these discouragement, which is not only going to happen from outside. Sometimes when you get stuck with a roadblock or something, you are also going to think, maybe I chose something wrong. This is not meant for me. So you have to go ahead and you silent all the critics outside and the critic within you also. If you have taken a step or if you have started something, it's your job to make sure you go ahead and finish it. Okay. Now, we are here to convey that you have an opportunity to become a cybersecurity expert and be a part of the most lucrative and exclusive profession globally and earn top tier salaries in the corporate world. And this is all going to be based on your skills, your track record, and your determination, all without the need of coding language or background or a college degree or like a college loan or a debt or something as such. I hope all of you are having a good time. Show us some love, guys. Okay. And let me know if you want to go ahead and learn cybersecurity, because I am about to share with you the plan that we go ahead and share with all our students also. So this is the plan that we give to all our students. And you guys can also go ahead and do it once you know what the plan is. There will be two options. If you are going to join our program, obviously you will be learning from us, from experts like Mahmood Hamdi Nina himself and many others who are going to go ahead and teach you what they learned in 15, 20 years through the evolution of computers and technology, each and everything. Or you can go ahead and do it yourself also. I mean, there are people who have made it big themselves also. There are people who have made it big using the programs and courses also. It's a choice that you'll have to make. But obviously, when you go ahead and do it in a guided environment, things become a lot easier. One thing that you need to remember, guys, okay? Unlike all the other programs floating all around you on the internet, each and everywhere, okay? We like to do things differently. Whenever we go ahead and teach you a skill, we immediately want you to start reaching out to potential recruiters, client, or at least start building your portfolio and start building your track record. What I mean over here is that if you learn a skill, you learn how to solve a specific problem. So make a case study out of it, publish it somewhere, use it as an example and reach out to others, or at least start building your portfolio. When you have multiple cases that you have worked on, you become an expert in that. Remember, learning in class is not enough. If learning in class was enough, 80% of the graduates wouldn't be unemployed. 70% of the MBAs wouldn't be unemployed. Okay. You hardly go ahead and get a job after doing a graduation or an MBA until and unless you go ahead and practically try to go ahead and gain some skills. There are courses, things like that that you'll have to do. Okay. And this is not something that you have to do after your course is over. For example, if you're joining our 6 months program or our MBA program, I don't expect you to start working on yourself after your course is over. Start when the first half is over so that your foundation is right and you start, you know, working on it when everything is fresh. Okay. And this is how our students have got repaid in their career success in the past also. Now, the goal is to learn the basic minimum within the first 2 months so that you can start your real life assignments and create a verifiable track record. So, in the first 2 months, build a strong foundation on computer networking. As I said before, network is the foundation. Okay. Understand network architecture, protocol, standards, and the fundamental of network security and threat prevention. Now, Once you're done with this, you need to learn how to identify and analyze security threats. Okay. Now, this is very important because this will make you job ready for roles like security analyst, SOC analyst, giving you an edge in the interviews. 2026 cybersecurity does not function the way it used to. You need to learn generative AI for cybersecurity also. Learn prompt engineering. How do you go ahead and use ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, other tools? There are other solutions like Microsoft Security Copilot, Darktrace, CrowdStrike, Charlotte AI, Sentinel One, Purple AI, giving you skills employers now demand. Okay. Old school people, they don't have that. You need to go ahead and be ready for threats that are happening right now or will happen in the future. It's very important to focus on what is in front. Okay. Your windshield is always going to be bigger than your rear view mirror. Okay. You have to focus on something that's bigger. Okay. Move forward. That's the ideology that you'll have to keep in your mind. Did you know that every cybersecurity attack leaves behind data and pattern? We have been learning about this, about phishing attempts, login failures, unusual traffic. But with generative AI or AI getting more and more advanced, these traces are also becoming very tricky. So you cannot go ahead and just fight with the tools that you have. You cannot bring a sword to a gunfight. You have to make sure that you go ahead and learn the new skills that are coming around. So you need to go ahead and understand that once you are done with the core principle of the threat detection, log analysis, things as such. Next skill, most important as I feel, okay, GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. Every company needs it because there are so many rules, regulations, compliance that you work with. I work with something similar in my capacity as speaker with United Nations also. And we together go ahead and try to make things more compliant. Okay. How cybersecurity can be used with integrity, how it cannot be misused, how can everybody be benefited from it, be the poorest guy that you have ever seen to the richest guy that you can even think of. Okay, it should benefit everybody, right? That's what governments do. They try to make sure that, well, ideally that's what they should do, right? So this is how it's going to function. And of course, you will also go ahead and learn about the essentials of cybersecurity. Security Operations Center, detect threats in real time, respond effectively to incidents. You'll explore ethical hacking basics, vulnerability testing, cloud security, even generative AI powered cybersecurity tools. Now, here are two projects that I absolutely recommend all of you to go ahead and take. Okay. Work on projects like analyzing security logs, creating incident reports using SIEM tools like Splunk or something to detect unusual activity. You'll also practice turning messy log data into clear reports. This is a hireable skill. If you can show number one or number two as a skill that you know that you own, it can easily go ahead and fetch you a job in any part of the world. You can build automation scripts to scan vulnerabilities, monitor login attempts, and then finish creating a SOC dashboard to track incident response time. This is some, really highly employable skill that you can actually possess. This may seem like a lot to you, okay? But once you go ahead and get started, you will start enjoying the process. Everything was hard at a point, right? Even saying small sentences or words when you were small kids, that was also seemed to be hard, right? How will you can't say words right now. How will you make sentences? Now we are all talking like, uh, proper English paragraphs, things as such. So you start learning each and everything. There is a process that gets involved, right? First, you learn how to sit, then you crawl, then you go ahead and stand somehow, then you run. Okay. You can't expect somebody to run from day one before they start crawling or walking, right? Similarly, you will also have to go through the complete process. Now, by the time you are done with all these things, your foundation is all set. You are ready to move into real world, uh, job markets, each and everything. And you already know all the technical basics, each and everything. But does anybody else know how good you are? No, right? That's why it's important that you start posting insights. Go on social media, go on YouTube, go on TikTok, whatever, okay? Upload your assignments on Upwork, list gigs on Fiverr, okay? And other freelance platforms. Write posts on LinkedIn. And once you are start doing it, continue your art outreach with startup founders, professional, attempt them to secure a couple of retainers. Okay. Doesn't really matter what kind of money you're making. Okay. But you need to start exploring opportunities. Okay. Look for somebody who is struggling. There is always somebody who's struggling with their website, with their security, they're being hacked or whatever. Okay, could be compliance gap, could be anything. Okay, find them, offer them your services, irrespective of what they're paying, but get some brownie points. Get some people giving you recommendations, 5-star reviews, things as such. Because by this time, you are easily ready to charge $20-25 per hour. Okay. Now, let's see some of the top profiles who are doing something similar on Upwork. By the way, is there anybody who has not heard the name Upwork or Fivers in the past? Upwork, Fiverr. Have you heard these names in the past? Anybody who hasn't heard them? So these are all freelancing platforms, if you don't know. Okay. You can just go over there, create an account for yourself, and you can go ahead and post your gig or your talent. And you can even go ahead and apply for different works that come in. Meet Benson. Benson is from Nairobi, Kenya. I have a lot of people in this room from Kenya. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you're from Kenya, okay? Let's see. So Benson is from Kenya. He is a cybersecurity SOC forensic analyst. And this guy, he doesn't charge a lot of money. He charges $20 per hour right now. He has already done 3 jobs, but with 3 jobs, he has made 5,000 plus dollars already. And 365. So every job has fetched him more than 100 hours of work. See that? Next is Justin. Justin is from Philippines. People from Philippines, give me a thumbs up if you see this. What does Justin do? Justin is a malware analyst. Okay, he focuses on malware analysis, reverse engineering, cybersecurity. What does he charge? He charges $25 per hour. 39 jobs done already, 997 hours of work. He has made 10,000 plus dollars only from this platform. Meet Jerem. Jerem is from South Africa. People from South Africa can give me a thumbs up now. Now, this guy, he is not into coding or hacking or anything as such. He is a technical writer. So, what does he do? He writes articles, blog posts, reviews, scripting, things as such. He really doesn't go ahead and code, at least in this gig, okay? And look what money he has made 70,000 plus dollars already, 67 jobs, and only 82 hours of work. Louisiana from Texas, 213 jobs, 3,235 hours of work. How much does she make? $150 per hour. I know people who make $150 per month also. She's making that kind of money for 1 hour of work, and 3,000 plus hours she has already done. This is the power of Upwork or freelancing or cybersecurity. On cybersecurity, there are jobs also that people post. For example, if you're looking at this job that I'm showing you on the screen, okay? So what does it say? Experienced cybersecurity specialist needed to remove malware from our website. There's a website that caught a malware, okay? What are they ready to pay? They are ready to pay $400 for somebody who can fix it. Anybody can take this job. They can bid and they can take this job. Here's another one. Check and fix potentially hacked WordPress website. So there's a WordPress website. It is hacked. Look at the date. This was 16th of September 2025, last year. Okay. They're ready to pay $100 for this. ISTM expert to write an educational article. They're ready to pay $500 for this. They're hiring 4 freelancers. AWS cloud security consultant needed for 2 months project. They need to hire 2 people. Price is $6,300. All these jobs are available. Similar jobs are available. But guys, the first thing that you have to do is you will have to go ahead and get out of your comfort zone. Okay. That's where the magic happens. Okay. You have no excuse not to earn enough if everybody else is doing so. Obviously, you'll need to hustle. Obviously, you'll need to work hard. Obviously, you will fail. Okay. But what is important is when you fall down, how hard do you take it and how well do you go ahead and get back up? That is what life is all about. That is what learning is all about. You have to go ahead and get back on your 2 feet, and you have to go ahead and face all your challenges, problems, face on. Once you go ahead and get out of your comfort zone, and when you go ahead and work hard enough, that's when the magic will automatically start to happen. It has happened with a lot of people in the past. It can happen with you also. And this is what separates our students from everyone else. You can learn these tactics, apply these strategies even in your real life. It's not only about learning or courses, it's about everything. Okay. Now, this may seem like a lot, but once you get started, you'll start enjoying the process, and it will start slow, but suddenly, as soon as you keep growing, it will go ahead and work. Okay. Now, what do? We enable our learners to learn these skills in a guided environment. Our learners learn all these skills by attending live classes, which happen Saturday to Sunday. Okay, 2 days a week, Saturday, Sunday, 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours Sunday. And we perform real life simulations, mock assignments, receive feedback from trained evaluators. We have a simple theory. I've said it a million times. Okay. Learn a skill, solve a problem, make it a case study. Share it on social media, see your credibility, your branding soar. People will start looking to you as an expert and they will come ask for help directly to you. So, most people keep asking forever, I have no experience. Why will they hire me? I have some other experience other than cybersecurity. Why will they hire me? So, either you can keep asking all these questions and finding reasons not to go ahead and do something about it, or you can go ahead and do as I said, turn skills into potential problem solving abilities, and suddenly you will start becoming hireable. What if you're not able to follow through? You're not alone. There are so many people who are not able to follow through. There will be time where you will need a push. There will be times where you will need somebody to hold your hand and walk you through it. A little nudge can make a huge difference, but you will get a call from someone who can support you and help you get back on track. Remember, guys, success is not magic. Cybersecurity or joining Exaltius doesn't mean that something magical will happen. It's Exaltius. It's not Hogwarts. Nor do I look like Dumbledore or anything. Okay, so we don't have a magic stick that we can just swing and make you an expert. You will have to go ahead and work hard. You will have to spend at least a couple of hours every day learning new skills, working on finding work, otherwise don't expect success. Success will only come when you go ahead and do hard work. Hard work always beats talent for sure. So, irrespective of you joining my program, not joining my program, whatever, okay? Make a commitment to yourself today. Can you commit 2 hours every day into learning something new, upskilling yourself in 2026? Is this a commitment that you want to make? Give a thumbs up to yourself or type in yes in the chat to yourself. Okay. It's a commitment that I want all of you to make to yourself, not to me, not to anybody else. Okay. Can you commit 2 hours every day? Are you ready to go ahead and change how you look at things in 2026? Awesome. Now, guys, as I said before, once you are an Exaltia student, it is going to be our responsibility to help you become successful. Obviously, we can't do it alone. We will try to make sure that we do everything that we can, but you will also have to put in the hard work. Okay.